Good evening, everybody. My name is Julian Sanchez, and I want to talk a little bit about my time, my sessions with Jamil, with Dr. Jamil. I'm not good at these things and these videos, but never done something like this. Just like I had never had a mentor and had a coach and gone through what I went through the last half a year, starting April, went by the blink of an eye. Lots of discovery, self-discovery, lots of growth, lots of finding answers, and that for me was like the most recurring theme, or the most valuable thing is becoming the person you become through this process that I was with him, and who you become in anything you do in life, or anything you're trying to achieve, or any success you want to obtain. More important than that is who you are, who you become through the process. And that was like one of the key highlights. But I'm sitting here next to notes. I would have a notebook for every single one of our sessions, where I would just try to jot down and highlight as much as possible. And there's just so much that you don't think you don't think you're capable of. There's so much that you don't think. Better yet, that we kind of know, and that we hear the quotes, we know the sayings, right? Of doing great things, and the motivational quotes and the sayings, etc., etc. But it's different when you sit down and talk to someone that wants you that kind of pushes you in a direction, and find things in you that you don't even know they're there. So it was for me very changing, from a person that lacked a lot of the right mentality, the right personality, the right demeanor, and to realize and to remember, because you always got to remind yourself that all your actions, all your thoughts, everything we do, we are, is all a reflection of what's in here. And you can make or create them as you wish. One of the great sayings, or that we would go over, nothing is good or bad, but thinking about it makes it so. Any problem you have in life, or things that at times just seem overwhelming, it's having someone to talk with over, and that's from the out, can see you from the outside and give proper advice and solutions, is you don't think someone can do so much just by listening to you, and by asking the right questions, and by pinpointing and tweaking you in certain ways, and just providing you with so much insight. Just just breaking you down. And I don't think I'd ever cried that much in front of another man before. Figuring out life goals and road to attain them. And solutions to whatever you have in your life, any problem you're going through. With at home, with your spouse, with your family, with being able to recognize, and by hearing your story, Jamil could, by me having a problem situation that I could not, or just like I got this going on, and I'm frustrated, aggravated, and just by explaining, Jamil can pinpoint what's really going on deep down, or what is really triggering, how to break that down into solutions, into step-by-step fixes. So I highly recommend. It was my first time ever doing this. I remember our very first call. It was just so compelling. I had never experienced a conversation that powerful that I just immediately signed up. It was that meaningful for me. And if any other questions, or if anybody if anybody would ever want to talk with about my time with Jamil, please feel free to add my contact info, and I'd be happy to talk with anyone about you and about the great things you do. But I was very sad when the day our time was over, our sessions were over. But hey, we'll pick it up again in the future. So take care, everyone. Blessings, success, love. Anything you want to be in life is possible. Anything you want to achieve is possible. You just got to believe it. You just got to work for it. You just got to be the person that can achieve that. Thanks.